Hello everybody and welcome back to SevTech Ages of the Sky. I'm SJM and this is episode 13 in the Let's Play. Today we'll be getting into Age 2 and just wanted to show y'all what I did for a monster spawning area. This was where I mined out all of the copper I had in my overworld, or on my island I mean. So basically, I tried building a mob spawner there, but it's pretty barren. A couple of mobs have spawned in there, but it doesn't happen very often, so I kind of abandoned that, made this whole area my mob spawning area, and then this is where I've been farming up my will for my Tartaric gem. So I put down a totem here with an Enderman and an Ocelot. For a lot of it, I was just kind of, when there's tons of mobs in there, I just leave that like that and just stood here and beat them up at my will. And a couple of creepers explode, but that's generally because the doot skeletons will aggro the creepers sometimes, and then they'll explode over that way or up that way or wherever. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. On the totem here, there's no use in putting cow or wolf for strength or resistance if you have your nutrition levels up, because you need to do you need to like overpower the strength and resistance you're getting from the nutrition mods before it'll happen. It doesn't stack on top, so you would need like whatever 3 wolf or 3 cow to get resistance to override that. So we'll just go over the advancements. Advancements first. So yesterday we did this whole series here, and then today we got the aquamarine from the beneath. Then we're going to make parchment. Parchment requires bark from the mulberry trees. And then we'll get the Astral Sorcery book and then the crafting table, which advances the age. This is what the mulberry trees look like. I know last time I went over it I didn't have them grown, so this is what they look like. You'll need at least 16 logs to get the bark that you need to make the one piece of parchment. So you just take the mulberry wood, put it on the saw there, you'll get a piece of bark, a couple of planks, and some sawdust. Sawdust you can use a little bit later on. For no, I want use on it, not recipe for it. In a stoked cauldron, you get your potash. You need potash later, so save your sawdust. You can also use it with some glue to make this, which will be revealed to be how you make paper when we do advance to age 2. So in the crafting here, to make parchment, you need 4 washi around an aquamarine. A washi is a mulberry sheet in a horse press. A mulberry sheet is 4 mulberry pulps. A mulberry pulp is 1 dried soaked mulberry bark, and then the soaked mulberry bark you get by combining with water, or in the basin you put 4 mulberry barks in your basin and then you'll get 4 out. So like I said, 16 pieces of mulberry wood gets you your 1 piece of parchment. Use that 1 piece of parchment, some plant cloth, which was just the 9 twine, 3 more aquamarines gets you your astral tome, and then the luminous crafting table. You do need to get the tier 2 blood altar to get the reinforced slate. And it takes 2,000 life points per, so I already went over that with you in other episodes, so it should be nothing new at this point. And then I've done a bit of flattening out here, but I left this here, so you need at least 1,000 PE in your Necronomicon to start the ritual, and we just get her going and hope that nothing disastrous happens with the lightning strike, seeing as how my base is now wide open there. Alright, jump and grab it. There we go. Age 2. Let's just put this down. Yeah, I don't think I have a strong star field next to me. That's about pretty average to a little bit below average, to be honest. Let's just move her over here and see if we get any better starlight at all. No, it's even worse over this way. Oh, that's because the moon's almost down. Yeah. Okay, so maybe it'll be up to full during the peak parts of the night, but we will have to get into that there. So in for future, I was kind of a little bit lax about it during this age, and I really shouldn't have been, considering how it's seemingly rare, but marble is what I'm going to need a lot of, because I'm going deep into Astral Sorcery in this playthrough. So I want probably 6 stacks of marble, and I've got 1. So while I'm out there looking for gold and iron, which is what opens up here in Age 2, gold, iron, and yeah, I'll have to get some lapis. It's not super important though. And then the rock crystals as well. So while I'm digging down looking for that, I'll be getting as much of the marble as I can. And then just the other thing, I'll be probably starting on tinkers. If I find gold really fast, we'll get the tinker's tools made up even before we go to the between lands, because in the between lands you can use your tinker's tools with almost no drawbacks. Not that I see anyways. Maybe they're a little bit slower than normal, but it's not super, it's not like using vanilla tools in the between lands where they're super inefficient. And what else? So yes, so I've got that spawning area down below. Hopefully I'll be getting lots of Endermen, and then I'll have to be making a lot of this constellation papers, because it's kind of luck on the draw on what you get from your constellation paper. But to make this stuff, it's another ritual. It takes more rock crystals. You will need to have gold, and we'll need to get parchment again. But we have an easier recipe now that we're in stage 2, just for paper around an aquamarine. And paper is made with dried pulp. And then I just showed you the recipe for the pulp was the 3 sawdust and a glue in the basin. That'll make you 3 pulp there. Let's see, what are the other things that I am looking forward to doing in Age 2? Will be, I believe I can now make the melon pie. Yes. So making the oven ready melon pie. This will be what I want for my fruit moving forward, instead of eating the individual melons. So I've got lots of sugarcane, I've got lots of eggs. I'll probably have to get my chickens back up and running, but that's pretty easy. You just take eggs, drop them on the ground near your ritual, and if you do the rite of, the Zafkiel waltz, which will also bone meal your crops nearby, and that will hatch eggs if they're on the ground, so I can just make chickens that way. And yeah, then I'll have lots of eggs for getting the oven ready pie. And then what do we do with that? We put it in there, and it gives us 4 fruit per, and not a lot of saturation in it, but it does give back a lot of meat pops. So that is all I wanted to touch on this short episode. I do appreciate your view again. Throw a like, make a comment if you feel like it. No big pressure to do that. And I would appreciate it if you did, though. Everybody have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.